What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I want to start off by saying we're going to start trying to do videos a little bit differently. I'm going to start doing more bits, I guess, rather than videos on full things, trying to get away from kind of the install videos that I kind of tend to do without actually really doing them, if that makes sense. So we're going to do more bits, and you'll get to see more of us doing little car things, cruising with people, and stuff on the semi. You'll see a little bit of everything. So like from week to week. So basically anything that I'm doing during that week, big or small, you guys will get to see it rather than doing stuff like trying to figure out how to do a full video on something like lowering springs. You know, instead of being a whole video on it, we can do a small bit in a video and whatever little things that we do throughout that week. So there'll be more, so probably one video per week, and you'll get to see what we do on a weekly basis. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Current project is we are replacing the valance on Morgan's Challenger. So her valance is very brittle, very weak. As you can see, just chunks are falling off and it's all broken. So we're currently removing it, and she got a brand new one that we're going to install. So let's get this thing off here.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
New cowls on. That was the only bad looking part of the whole car. Now it looks way better. It's a fresh new one. She isn't all cracked. This one's junk. She's just sun-baked and brittle. Kind of sad. Today we're cleaning up the Platinum. Getting it ready to probably list it for sale. Which kind of sucks because I really do like this truck. I've had this truck, about a year and a half, I believe now. And I really don't want to sell it, but part of me wants to go back to an F-150 because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really need a diesel anymore. Well, I went and looked at a truck, and we no longer own the Platinum. We bought a 2023 F-150 with a 5-liter. So yeah, I'll probably do a full video on this, kind of go through that a little bit. But right now, we're throwing wheel spacers on Morgan's car. She got some wheel spacers on to help with the fitment on the front. I got this side jacked up, which this side's going to be jacked up a little bit too. But the front sucked in a little bit. The rears are pretty flush. And then she bought new lug nuts because, which you'll see when we pull off the wheel, those lug nuts freaking suck. So these are spike lug nuts, which are pretty sweet, as you can see, and should look pretty good. These are not going to be like overly long. And you just got these on Amazon, right? Yeah, so they just got them on Amazon, so they weren't real expensive, which is really cool. And then they also sent these sweet little valve stem caps, which look pretty good. So let's get this wheel pulled off and the new lug nuts thrown on. And I'm going to show you guys what the lug nuts on this car currently look like, because they just were really not happy because they came with the wheels. And I don't know, I can't believe they ever would have sent these things with the wheels because they're not right. So this is why we got new lug nuts. So if you look at the wheel, see how it's got like metal shavings kind of coming off right here? That's because when they sent these lug nuts, they have this weird cone part at the end that bites into the wheel. So the actual tapered part that's supposed to help center the wheel on the lug, and where this is supposed to seat onto the wheel, doesn't even touch the freaking wheel. To me, this is unsafe, and they're all like that. This one actually touched a little bit, but in my opinion, it's unsafe because it's really hard to torque these. because it binds in here instead of actually getting tight. It binds and just does not torque right. It doesn't feel right when you're tightening them. It takes forever to tighten them because you got to keep cranking and cranking and cranking because it just doesn't seem to tighten up. Well, we found out later when we took them off, it's because it's binding on that. And yeah, this is how this company sent these, and these are the ones they sent with the wheel and tire package, because this stuff was a package. Unbelievable, in my opinion. So, got new lug nuts that'll actually seat in there properly and not have this binding issue. So let's actually grab one of these. What do I do with that? So here's the new one, and that should sit in there. Oh yeah, way better. Sits in there like it's supposed to. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it sits in there nice. It's not coming into the hole and like it's supposed to. And I think it's honestly, the old lug nuts were coming in until they actually bottomed out on here because they were coming through the entire wheel. Look at that. So, unbelievable in my opinion. But let's get these new lug nuts on and see what they look like. Oh, actually we have to throw a spacer on. My bad. For those of you wondering, these are a 3/4 inch spacer. We lowered her car with Eibach Sportline springs. And we do got to put camber bolts in, so actually it's going to pull the camber out, so these might end up being too big. We don't know yet. But we're going to throw these on and see what she looks like.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality.
Alright, I think the stance on her car is perfect. Nice and flush. The way her fenders are, I believe it won't hit the fender, but we'll find out. Only thing is when we add camber plates or camber bolts, it might. I don't know. We might end up having to go to a hair smaller spacer. I don't know. Time will tell. Because I know I gotta go to a smaller spacer on this because it rubs my fender. The other side's got rubber on it. So I have to go to at least down to a 1/2 inch. Might have done hers too, I don't know. But the spike lug nuts are freaking perfect. They don't stick out past the wheel, so they don't look stupid. Like, just a nice touch. I like them a lot. I'm gonna have to order some for this car now. I like that a lot. Except them are on Amazon. Alright, let's get the other ones on. Wheel spacer around the front. All the lug nuts are swapped over. The rears were obviously all like the front. So, all new lug nuts. Looks so much better. I'm gonna have to get a set for the Mustang. And it's just a nice little touch. These ones look good because they don't stick out. Some people put the lug nuts on that stick out like 10 feet and they look stupid. But nah, these look real good. I'm gonna have to order a set for the Mustang now. Oh, it looks so good. And the front stance looks so much better. Hopefully, these don't hit the fender, especially when they put the camber bolts in. And do an alignment, hopefully it still doesn't pull it all, otherwise we're gonna have to go just a hair smaller spacer. Right now, this is perfect. It's flush front and rear, it matches. Looks so good. Yeah, we're just out wheeling right now. This is what we call a chili car wash, which is usually a lot more flooded. It usually floods this entire road, but... That was sketchy. A lot of times this will flood all the way this entire road. It usually gets pretty deep. It's easier.
Don't want to suck any water up. No, here's the thing he needs to know. He needs to keep a weight going. Keep the weight
it going.
I creeped it, so it takes back in, and I can see the rest of it.
Where he went is
Oh, yeah. We can better just cruise the river for miles if you want to.
he's coming this way. You dick!
Oh, there it is. There it is.
I think my helmet didn't get wet.
Hey, ice cream! You can drive through it if you really want. You're good. Oh, that's a straight
That sounded expensive.
I don't know what that was, but we don't worry about it.
I'm gonna guess a diff.
It might have been my drive shaft because I pushed it up so high.
possible.
Yeah, tell whatever makes you sleep better at night. Now it's time to trade the fucker in.
No, it's still just fine.
It didn't make no noise. That's good.
It just does that.
I was waiting for him to step on it. Nothing happened.
I can't believe he got up there. I thought he was gonna like top it.
I didn't think he was gonna make it. Well, we're home. Calling it a night. Sunday night. We gotta work tomorrow, so hope you guys enjoyed the new style of video that we do, and we're gonna kind of try to keep it that way. I will do a full video on the new truck, just for the fact that it's a new truck. We'll do a full video on it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.